testing my aim. Fancy testing my aim.
Okay, let's talk manual chain. What manual chain basically is that every time you got an enemy in stun, when the bar is going all glitchy and stuff, when it's rainbow and shit, when that bar is going like that and you activate or execute a heavy attack, then that basically activates the chain attack prompt. And all of Harumasa's dash attacks are heavy attacks. That's a heavy attack. I just demonstrated to you. That's a heavy attack. Nicole's Vortex, her EX special, that's a heavy attack. And to basically use manual chain, what it does is it basically makes it so that you don't activate the chain attack prompt when you hold on to your input and after executing it. I'll try to demonstrate. See how I held every single one of my inputs there after doing it? That basically meant the chain attack didn't activate. But if I were to have done a heavy attack without holding the input, like I just did with Ambi there, that would have activated the chain attack prompt. Since I'm playing on manual chain, that's why the chain attack didn't activate. I'll show you what would happen if I was spamming the button. If I was spamming Harumasa's dash attacks with manual chain. Let's see.
Take your
See what happened there?
After this, I can go home, right?
We don't want to do that. We do not want to spam, okay? Because that's going to activate the chain attack when you don't want it to. That's bad. You know, chain attack activates, messes up your entire rotation and your entire combo. You don't get the damage you want. You don't get the scores you want in Deadly Assault. That's the entire thing. And the way I have went and learned how to play with manual chain is I've basically went and learned the exact timing that I can hold onto the dash attack button after pressing it. We don't want to hold onto the dash attack so long to the point where Falling Feather activates. We don't want to be doing that, because that's going to also mess up your rotations. What we don't want to do is start spamming the button like a maniac and activate the chain attack like that, because that's going to activate the chain attack, it's going to mess up your rotation, you're not getting the damage you want. It's all about getting the timing, and the way I learned how to do this timing was I learned to be very deliberate with my dash attack inputs. So I basically went and I basically went like 1, 2, 3, 4. I was really strong. I was pressing the button quite hard, which meant that I wasn't activating Falling Feather. Pressing the button pretty hard like that means you don't actually activate the chain attack prompt. I let go at the end, which activated the chain attack in the final dash attack. That's not too bad. That's how I do a lot of my rotations anyway. So that's just kind of habit. But yeah, this is all about getting you out of the habit of spamming, making sure this is gonna let you get higher scores if you're on console than you would be with automatic chains, or if you were just prematurely activating chain attacks. So just to go over what it is, don't spam it. We don't want to do that. Don't immediately let go of the button like that, but also don't hold on to it so long to the point where you activate Falling Feather. Those are the things to keep in mind when doing dash attacks with Harumasa. Remember, these are heavy attacks. It doesn't matter what rotation it is. If you let go of the input too quickly, you're going to activate a chain attack with his dash attacks. Okay? I'm going to try demonstrating it to you really quickly. Let's get 6 quivers on field really quickly, just so I can do the EX, and just so when I EX special, I'm able to immediately start dashing. Let's get into the stun.
I never miss, I guess.
just like that. You saw me, you'll have seen me activate the chain attack there earlier with the last hit of the 3 dashes forward feather to 4 dashes. You'll have seen me activate it with that 4th dash. I let go of the button quickly intentionally so I could go to Nicole and use her chain attack. It's really quick to get off Nicole's chain attack. That was like an easy, what's it called, 14-15 hit combo that you'll just end up becoming second nature to you with Harumasa. What I'm going to go do now is we're going to go to Deadly Assault. We're going to go to Typhon Destroyer. I'm going to show you the entire thing in practice. Before I go to actually showing you the combo that I'm going to use with Harumasa, I want to show you the team that I'm going to be using. So what I'm going to be playing is Harumasa Yanagi Rina. This is a spin-off of the Monoshock team. What this does is it basically uses his additional ability, which gives 40% damage increase when they're under attribute anomaly. We're going to be getting shocks a lot. What I've done with that is I've combined that with Thunder Metal, which gives 27% or 28% increased damage. So in total we're getting 40%, 50%, 60. We're getting 68% increased damage from Thunder Metal's shock activation and from Harumasa's additional ability. Yanagi's gonna let us do the shocks. This basically means that we also have Rina's pen ratio buff. Rina also extends the shock duration, which is going to be really good. Thunder Metal's going to have a lot more uptime in this. It's going to have an almost 100% uptime in this team composition. Grace, in my opinion, Grace does work better from the testing that I've seen, but I don't have Grace, unfortunately. Hopefully I can get her from the standard banner selector when I get to the 300 pulls used. But yeah, let's just go in. Let's talk about the rotation I'm going to be doing. What this team, what the rotation I've made for this is we're going to play 6 quivers now. This is going to basically mean that when I do an EX special, when I switch to Harumasa, immediate 3 dash attacks, then we do Falling Feather, that gives us 4 dash attacks. And we're trying to make it so that we can impair Typhon Destroyer fast enough to the point where we don't have to actually worry about accidentally triggering shock and then messing up the entire combo. We're going to go in with Rina, activate pen ratio, then we're going to go to Yanagi and start shock applying.
Target practice.
Resistance is futile. We press on.
There you go. It was a scuffed rotation because of the fact that Typhon was being really squirmy. He wasn't letting me get the dash attacks. He moved away really far from where I placed the quivers, which meant I wasn't able to actually, which meant they weren't able to crack on turn this quick, which meant I lost a bit of time. But yeah, that's the general gist of it. You saw me holding on to my inputs a lot there. Let's see if I can get to the second stun and show you a little bit better. Missiles, good.
I'm on time today.
We press on.
There you go.
Weak spot located.
Back to down.
Enemy expecting
Her ultimate's off.
shall pay.
Use that. That entire rotation was improvised, by the way. I didn't actually mean to do any of that. I was wanting to, I thought it would just be good to demonstrate what this rotation is about. But yeah, that's the entire thing. I just got squished. Anyway, hope this helped. If it did, like, subscribe maybe. Follow my socials, I'd appreciate it. Thanks.